mind taking? What is up, you guys? It's your boy, Abiotic Abe, the Love Doctor. For today's very special first video, I'm going to teach you guys all about something I have a lot of experience in, using science to find true love.
You're not a real doctor, and you don't know a thing about finding love.
You know what? You're right. You're right. That's why I'm going to teach you guys all about something I do have a lot of experience in. Heartbreak. Let's begin, shall we? Takotsubo Cardiomyopathy, otherwise known as broken heart syndrome. Here's the gist of it. Takotsubo Cardiomyopathy is a disease of the heart that involves the heart swelling to the point that effective blood flow is no longer occurring. The reason why they call it Takotsubo Cardiomyopathy is because Takotsubo refers to octopus trap in Japanese, and cardiomyopathy basically means a disease of the heart that involves effective blood flow not occurring. Now, this is also called stress cardiomyopathy, meaning it can be brought about by a sudden surge of stress hormones such as adrenaline, and this can be brought about by things such as bad news, an upcoming challenge, or even something good like winning a lot of money. But for the sake of this video, we'll focus on how more lovely matters can bring about Takotsubo cardiomyopathy. The surge of adrenaline results in a damage to the heart, which can restrict blood flow. Now, the thing about Takotsubo is that it can be confused for a heart attack since both share multiple symptoms, such as arrhythmia, which is an irregular heartbeat, a rapid heartbeat, chest pains, and a shortness of breath. One of the key differences, though, is that Takotsubo involves a temporary damage to the heart, and it doesn't involve the blockage of arteries, while a heart attack, in essence, does involve the blockage of arteries and can cause blood clots that can lead to permanent heart damage. Other differences include the differences in electrical activity, as seen in EKG tests, and in Takotsubo, you can see a ballooning of the heart in the lower left chamber, which would be here, basically. Sorry, excuse the drawing. Whoa! How did all of that appear? It's almost like editing magic. Anyways, something you should know about Takotsubo is that it typically affects women more often than it affects men, specifically women past the point of menopause, or approximately past the age of 60. Now, the reason for this is that after menopause, women are left with reduced estrogen levels. Now, you know estrogen as the female sex hormone, but it also works to stop atherosclerosis, which is the buildup of fats in the arteries. So basically, after menopause, women are left more vulnerable to Takotsubo. Now, the same idea can be applied to people with neurological and psychiatric disorders, since they're more susceptible to intense stress, which leads them more vulnerable to Takotsubo. Takotsubo is typically treatable with medication, so there is a low risk of reoccurrence or fatality. Now, Takotsubo can be caused by heartbreak by stressful things, such as an intense rejection, an awful breakup, or the sudden death of a loved one. Now, here's the part where I make myself not legally liable. Please do not take this video as a diagnosis, but if you or a loved one feels like you're having serious heart problems, please seek medical attention immediately. Now, to wrap up the video, if you ask my friends, they'll probably tell you I'm the last person who should be giving love advice. Yet here I am, but I'll keep it brief. If you feel like you've lost someone who's really mattered to you, and you know there's no getting them back, then just know it's okay to feel and grieve for what was lost. But at the end of the day, eventually, you'll have to let go. Now, maybe not soon, but you'll have to be fair to yourself and to them to put in the effort to keep moving forward. Now, that's that. Now, if you want to know what love is, if you want to answer that ever important question of what is love, then stay tuned for next year's video. I'll be right here waiting for you. In the meantime, catch the next video, and remember, learning never stops. Happy Valentine's Day, you guys!